The audio is not working. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, now live.
Yeah, we are live, but the bot's not working.
I am now not going to say what I thought Cross was saying before he started the stream.
Oh dear.
Coming to you not so
There we go.
live. Saturday,
Yay.
not so live.
It's working now.
Monday, not,
They...
not so live, I guess.
Hola.
There is the robot. I can hear him.
Hola, totas.
Just
Hello.
call people like Cross.
It means everyone.
Welcome to Spanish
Oh, I
Game
thought you said
2.
Putas.
It
So.
means, hola, totas is hello, everyone.
I thought it meant something else.
Well, if it does, I fucking Google Translate is wrong then.
I was making
They are
a
usually
joke.
wrong. See.
Oh, oh shit. We're on the wrong landing page. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Once again, the game does not get off to a good start.
It's become constant. Oh, look, I even forgot to put on the title card.
It is a constant.
Yeah.
My cynicism is always justified.
That's what she said.
And yet I continue to come back.
That's also what she said.
Hey. Hey.
Well,
Actually, no one here can read Draconic yet, can they? So no one knows what the new embroidery on my headband says yet.
Oh no.
so, yeah, my audio didn't record last time. Apologies. I missed a setting in the OBS.
Muted.
Yep, it has been rectified. Yes. So, I might have to reintroduce all of the new NPCs again because,
Yay.
yep,
Oh, well.
We'll run into them, I'm sure.
yep, as you
Yeah.
go. Anyway,
Gotta hit them with your car.
yeah.
Go in the dark.
So, would someone like to do a quick recap of last time? And
We went and saw a fat cat, and he was kind of rude, but also had a point.
Yeah.
He also hated Mondays.
My rival was owing a big fat cat some money. Granted, the fat cat was eating fried chicken every now and then on our dime. So we tried to kick him out and we failed, so we ended up paying. We
It
also
wasn't with
got
our
paid.
money though, so it's all good.
Basically, while we were trying diplomacy, Hector decided to attack a fighter, and he's a sorcerer, and you know how that one goes.
I mean, he was asking me to do, you don't do, and besides, once a fat cat, literally. So, you know, he
Yeah.
deserved it.
Lesson learned.
there we
And
go.
then we're here doing taxes or something, I'm guessing. So.
Are we the 87,000 new IRS agents?
Maybe.
Is that what our army is?
I mean,
Yes.
we are about as armed
Are we
as they
are we just gonna get paid to murder people and then asset forfeiture?
In fairness,
property?
Doug, I think they're more armed than you are.
I mean, okay, maybe not equivalently armed, but
Yeah.
we are wearing armor and have weapons. That's,
Yeah, they have
apparently what an
tanks.
IRS agent needs these days.
You know,
I don't
'cause
think the IRS
tax
has
people need
tanks
tanks.
yet.
I'm sure they have a tank. It's America.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
the IRS just can go, hey, we need help. Federal
Everybody gets
government,
given a
can we get
tank
some
on their
help?"
21st birthday.
Oh shit.
I should join the IRS.
I
Just
mean,
so
if
I
ever-
can fight it from the inside. Just bring spark gap generators and throw them around in the server room. Whee!
Can you hear the bot?
No.
I cannot.
No.
no.
I'm unsure if it's
He's
working or not. Let me just try that command again.
Oh, here we got all the NPCs. The
Yeah.
streets are filled today.
Let me
Yeah.
just turn it up and see.
You can see them again.
No. The bot is currently playing a lot of silence.
Yeah, the bot's broken then.
Yay!
Let me disconnect it and reconnect it.
That's a lot of soldiers. We're about to get arrested.
There we go.
Yeah.
No.
Are you about to be arrested?
Okay.
How many of you are wanted?
I might be.
I don't think I want.
I think at least
Not
4 of you are
I
wanted.
was-
I
was
wanted by
created by a
women, I
bad
wanted by
guy.
nobility, but not wanted.
What city are we in?
Currently we are in Cádiz.
Ah, okay.
Oh my.
Yeah,
So
Also,
we're in
is
the,
Urka the same level as us? Because she only has 24 HP, which is really low.
Let me.
Oh.
What level are you guys?
What is that?
Level what?
6.
I don't know what that is. It started playing a random track.
Oh dear. I'm
Yeah.
level 4.
Oh,
Uh,
you are behind.
Give me a second. You guys are level 6?
Yeah.
we're level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second.
Those features.
I
Also, roll your HP because
I
my
had mentioned
Constitution
it.
is a negative modifier, and I have more health than you. And I was like, "How is that? Oh, she's not leveled up, is she?"
I had mentioned it, but you might have forgotten.
I definitely forgot.
Yeah.
I don't even remember you telling me. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna real quickly.
You can do that
Good news.
while
you
everyone
get
is talking.
more spells.
Oh,
Yeah.
while everyone is
Just keep going
talking to
up
the
2
lovely,
levels.
the lovely maiden who's greets you at the gate.
When does she arrive?
Okay.
There you go, Stacy.
I'm Stacy. I'm so pretty.
Bro.
Looked like someone I saw at McDonald's in London a few days ago.
Oh
Down
god.
to the beard and everything.
Upon being allowed through the wall, Gazpacho is gonna kind of like slip off into the shadows if he can, like keep up.
Yeah.
I'll roll a stealth, I guess, unless you are just gonna let me narratively declare that.
No, you can just slip off into the corridor.
All right,
All
he's
right,
gonna keep up, but he's
out of
gonna be
sight.
like slinking with the rats in the shadows.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, you notice there are some Spanish Legion boys parading
Oh,
in
they're
the
just the
state
the
troop,
army of
or the national
Yeah.
troops, yeah, or the kingdom's troops.
Are they singing? I wanna be a Navy SEAL.
Something like that, except Espanol.
They are celebrating my arrival.
Yeah,
See.
that is what is happening.
See.
Yep.
Fantastic.
What?
No,
Sorry.
El burro pequeño, be quiet.
I say that's not Stu's dog. It barked more than once.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yep.
There we go. That's what I'm.
alright. We'll
Stealth
smile and wave to the
mode.
troops, I
Yep.
guess.
Stealth mode.
Hector's gonna head in front and just start clapping
There is an
loudly.
angry elven woman shouting in the plaza about environmentalism.
Around elves.
Support our troops, be silent in respect for them. And of course me.
All right, so I'm seeing some goblins.
Yeah, but
I'm seeing some goblins.
that's enough.
I'm not sure if that's
I'm just-
more unfair.
I'm just gonna. Well, you haven't revealed that you're a goblin yet, right? You're completely like.
I look
covered
like a
up.
dwarf. I
Yeah.
am. I am wearing.
Yes.
I am
As
wearing
far
a
as you're concerned, he's a
steel
dwarf.
Yes, a steel burger. Espacha is just gonna keep an eye on the goblins. These 2 goblins from the rooftop.
Yeah, there are some dodgy goblins sneaking around, trying to pickpocket people, but failing miserably.
As they should, because fuck
Yeah.
goblin.
Yeah. At least those particular ones.
Espacha, that's what Espacha thinks. Anyway.
So the Spáwni use a lot of like large creatures and beasts in their armies. It seems.
I don't have like nice looking art for the half ogres or centaurs, so you can imagine some Chad looking ripped centaurs.
Yeah.
Chad boys.
Yeah. state cavalrymen, basically.
Ah.
Yeah. And not
I'm just
Ogrins.
imagining like wide ass like crusader boys.
Yep.
Yo, I got tiny hut.
There you go.
So happy.
Here. Have a
Are we supposed to go
centaur.
to the town hall, by the way, and be like, hey, we're in charge now, or something?
I believe
Is
that
that what's
was your
going on?
plan.
Yeah.
See, but it is a parade.
We rolled that one, by the way.
And
You
I'm
can
not
re-roll
thirsty.
your ones, boss.
Thank fuck.
Yeah.
I will re-roll that.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only person who ever keeps ones on health rolls because I make characters that are supposed to be tiny and fragile.
Mhm.
Okay, that's a little better.
All right. What is it you would like to do? As you have arrived at the, was it the Plaza del San Marco? St. Mark's
Well,
Plaza.
I'm just kind of here to help out, so you make the decisions.
Hector's definitely gonna watch the parade and just.
Oh, it's
clap
not a
laughing.
parade. They're just standing there on
They're
duty.
literally just standing there.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're in parade, not
Yeah.
parading.
Yeah.
okay, I guess he'll just walk up to them.
Yeah.
This is what having guards is like.
I just realized that you didn't take any time to heal yourself after the fight.
Yep.
That's
All right. You walk up
Imagine
to
getting
the what is the name? It's not Optio, is it? Maybe it is Optio.
Cross that little doodle down there with the outline.
With the what?
The outline. where we had our run incident with the suicide.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
There's a criminal
Little
investigator there.
doodle.
He's put chalk down on the cobbles.
It just looks like a little stick man was killed there. or something.
Yeah. Like a child drew it. Like, oh, these cards are great. They're really good.
Yeah.
okay.
It's gonna remove a guy from there so that I can see it. He's intently watching the site that the body was found, trying to figure it out. Anyway, what are you doing? As you're in the middle of a
watching that
busy
goblin.
square.
I'm watching the shit out of that goblin.
Yeah.
Are those two like making out in the square?
Maybe.
That's just perfect the way they're facing.
I guess Hector's just gonna open up, talk with the soldiers, and just hello, senores. I'm glad to see you here on the day of my instatement here in Cádiz.
Have you ever seen the guard at Buckingham Palace?
Yes.
Yes.
They just stand there silently.
They just stand there silently. The Optio does turn his head to look at you, but then he just turns away again.
I see you're in the middle of some very important things. Well, come see me later when you have time, of course.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna straight up walk away, thinking they have some important business.
Yeah.
They look fancy.
Yeah, they do, boss. Can I roll an insight, see who these boys are?
I'm just curious why, boss, your health is 6.
What?
Oh,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you made a mistake there.
God
Yeah.
damn it! I
That's
just
your
sorry. Yeah,
total
I'm,
health
hold on, I'm
pool,
working on it. I'm
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah. What was that? One of you asked a question?
can I roll an insight on these lads? See who
Yes,
they
you
are?
can. Yeah, perception
my
or an
God,
insight,
'cause they
whichever
look
you feel is better.
Foreign, but not our kind of foreign. So.
Yeah.
I think I'll do the
Hey.
same.
Well, insight is more so
Nice.
for yourself, but I'll allow it on this instance. But yeah, you recognize the at least the guards are wearing the coats of arms of Port Nyanzaru, the Kingdom of Chult.
Oh,
The
I'll
land
just whisper
where
to him like, "Yeah, they're from the other continent, boss. Not seen them before."
what's his face? I forget his name. Jack something or other. The old man who you previously worked with, who was running the mine.
see.
Trying to remember his name.
John Raskin.
John Raskin, that's it.
Big
Hola.
man. And mining
Good to see
accessory.
you. He's just gonna walk up to whoever he thinks seems to be important.
Yeah. Which one?
Which would be the woman on top.
The woman? Yeah.
Yeah. Roll 20 just kind of interrupted.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna walk up to the woman and you're gonna
Yes.
say what to the woman?
He's gonna hold out his hand, pull like a handshake, and say, "Hola, it's good to see you.
The
Are you here on behalf of Senor John Raskin or here on other business?"
as you hold out your hand to shake her hand, the guard kind of just poses between you, and
Oh.
she just kind of looks at you. She's like,
Pardon.
"Who?"
Sorry, my name is Hector Pul Sanchez. I am here to take charge of Cádiz. I was wondering, you seem to be from, what do they call it? Across the sea. I know at least I am familiar with a businessman from there. I don't know if you are related to him.
Howdy, y'all. We're from Chult.
Sure, it is what they call it.
Yeah. So it's you. We talk about getting our payment.
Payment?
Yeah.
No, that would
The
be
city.
married,
The
but
city hasn't paid us in a while.
I do believe if you're looking for previous payment, I would be married, but he's unfortunately dead.
But you just introduced yourself as in charge of the city.
About to be in charge. There's the distinction.
So then it's you we should deal with then.
Well, what do you do? Why are you getting
We
paid?
provided £2,000 of silks, and we're not paid for.
And that was... Oh, Jesus.
What are
I
you
don't know why I
inciting?
ended up underneath that. Silks. And you
Yes.
provided this to merchants, or?
No, the city. The city purchased £2,000 of silks
Jesus
for
Christ.
uniforms.
Yeah.
For uniforms. Shit!
So it's you we talked to about this? What was your name? Hector Sanchez? She like gets out a like, nice little wax tablet and starts writing your name down.
See, I suppose it is
Yeah.
I, but
Alright.
okay. How much payment? It seems it would not be viable to return the product to you, as it's probably already been used.
Hang on, I need to calculate how much silk is.
It's gonna be a crap ton of money. Like Hector owning a city is not like City Tycoon where it just happens.
I know, but the fact that he ordered so much silk for uniforms, I did not
No.
expect this.
I'm gonna write this number down.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm gonna ask him, just, politely, like, out of curiosity, ma'am, where did this silk get delivered to?
Oh, they came from Chult. We got delivered it to the down at the docks. There's a warehouse. That's 25,000 gold.
Pretty
Good
number.
question. You have only now delivered it. Is that the case?
No, we delivered it like 2 months ago, and we've still not received payment.
Shit. Well, I'm afraid Mr. Marek has ordered without having anything to pay with, so
Who?
I'm going to have to look into this issue, I'm afraid.
Who?
My predecessor, he ordered without securing payment. He was very incompetent. That is the reason I've only recently taken the mantle. I will have to look into this issue. If it's okay with you, it might take a bit of a while, but I will secure your pay. You have my word.
I'll ask before I head off. One last thing, man. Do you work for the state or private enterprise?
Private enterprise.
Very good. What's your company's name, if I may?
She hands you a business card.
Oh,
The,
beautiful, beautiful.
It's called Best Silks of Chult.
Best silks, best
The
silks.
good shit.
The best silk of Chult. I don't know.
Alright.
Minus silks, best silk.
The best
Good
silk.
day now, miss.
Yeah.
I see. Well,
Alright, boss. We should probably, either go to the town hall and make this all official, or you want to check out that silk and see if it's still there in the warehouse. Might be able to resell some of it. Or
Sure.
keep some of it. You know.
I'm not keeping that shit. If anything, I'll return it, if possible.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
have a look at it first, boss. and see what
Let's
we
have
can
a
do.
look at the silk, otherwise I need to come up with a get-rich-quick scheme.
Because I might be able to make a profit on it, boss. I know some folk.
She just says to you, you know, I'm right here.
Yes, I'm just saying I need to secure the payment. We're brainstorming. Besides, you've technically already sold it.
Why did you order £2,000 of silks if you couldn't pay for it?
I
We
didn't.
did,
It
man.
was.
Someone else
It is
did.
my
It
predecessor.
was a prank call, I swear.
It's my predecessor. Of course, I couldn't pay for it. I'm not the one in charge at that point, and he wasn't. Well,
Your
he didn't
predecessor
have a
isn't
lot of
dead.
brain cells. You see,
I've seen
my
him this morning.
My predecessor did not have a lot of brain cells, so he's been doing a lot of shit.
I've seen him
I
this
have
morning,
to
but
clean up
okay.
his- I have to clean up his mess. It might take a bit of a while. I'll get back to you.
I get the feeling you're not the person I should be talking to.
What the fuck do you mean? Are you insulting me?
She just kind of, walks away.
Good. Yeah. Fuck out of here.
Can't tell if it's the mayor or the town drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes off away down to the town hall.
What's that
Well,
goblin up to?
Oh, that'll be funny if they're still waiting at the town hall by the time we roll up.
Fucking cake.
Like, oh, you need to speak to this guy. He's in charge. Oh, I just met him.
I will definitely. We need to check out that silk storage. Holy shit.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
Oh,
I'm
fellas.
already broke before I begun.
Alright. What was it you were asking? Someone asked
What's
about
that goblin up to?
which goblin?
The goblin Espacho's been keeping an eye on.
Oh, sorry, there's more than one. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, can you roll
We'll focus fire one at a time.
Are you using your passive perception, or do you want to roll for a perception check on him?
That's up to you. On my passive's 18.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
he's doing
this
something. I'm
goblin
probably
is
seeing
like
it.
trying to like get in here and like rob this like noble guy's retinue, and he's trying to like pick a pocket, but they like catch his hand and like slap him away. And he kind of goes over here and tries to do the same, and they catch him, and he kind of stands there awkwardly in the street.
Like clearly been caught pickpocketing multiple times.
Just yell at him to get a job.
He just like dejectedly starts walking away, like just a single tear down his cheek.
Yeah, Espacho's going to use language of emotion to like telepathically communicate simple concepts, emotions, and images to him. He's going to just like emanate brainwaves into his head of like a noose, like feeling really miserable,
Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
hopelessness.
He walks over to the well and just kind of stares at it, thinking about stuff.
It's time
Moving
to
on.
end it all.
So what next?
Goblin down the well.
Hespacho's not done. Like Hespacho's gonna keep feeding that stuff to like make him just as low as possible, try to get him as close to rock bottom as he can. And then Hespacho is going to swoop down next to him and like stand on the edge. Hey man, what's going on? You seem pretty down.
He's just like crying. Oh, I can't seem to do anything right.
Well, I mean, what you were doing while I was watching you, man, you're trying to steal things, man. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that, you know?
What's the only way I can get food?
Is it? Think, man.
No
You can
one-
like dig in the dirt and grow plants and stuff.
No one
or
will
you
give
could,
me a
like,
job.
Nobody.
No.
I could give you a job.
Go on.
get real shrewd.
Fucking this box about the fucking Thieves Guild.
Okay, man. So here's how it works. You see, you know, there's like a place outside of town about a mile away. It's like
Oh.
a big fort.
Oh,
Well, there's a big fort about a mile outside of town. You go out there, get over there. What you want to do, man, is you want to get over there in the middle of the night and call out for me. I'll be like, hey, man, I'll go get the key and let you in. And then from there, I will get you a job. How's that sound, man?
oh yeah. No, I'll head out there now.
And I'll hand him 5 copper pieces. Like,
Oh my
here's
God.
your upfront, man. Go get yourself a bread.
I get to eat today. Thank you.
Yes, go get a bread. I'll see you there in the night. Okay, bye. Hespacho's gonna go back to like sulking in the shadows and try to catch up with the rest of the party.
I am silently screaming because I can't technically hear this.
Hey, maybe he's just cleaning the streets, you know, like
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
good.
Listen, it's a spot show. Something's gonna be going on.
Oh, you bet.
Where's Hector? There's Hector. Your manservant and your wife are following you. Because apparently you brought them with you.
See. I'm not leaving Esteban on without surveillance.
I mean, he's somewhat useful, to be honest, so...
Yes, he is, but so far I don't trust in that.
Does he have a weapon, though, or is he unarmed?
He's got a sword in his hip.
Ooh, that's
Ah,
good.
Let me double check what weapon he has.
Maybe trust him enough to carry a
Oh,
sword.
he's a scimitar actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
scimitar and two daggers.
fucking edgy boy.
Hola, senor.
Hola.
You look fancy.
Yeah. Hello.
So
there.
you're from around here in Spain?
No,
I
I'm
think-
from the Empire.
What brings you here, senor?
Business.
Really? What kind of business?
Well, I sell pottery. You interested in some new vases?
Far from me. I'm sorry.
Oh well.
Have a nice day.
Bro. Let's see. Alright, cool.
Alright, Hespacho's gonna dress up like a weasel in his little weasel skin and catch up to Hector.
Mhm.
It's like really crappy disguise. It's just
There's
like
Imperios here.
he just looks like a hollowed out weasel. He doesn't look like a real weasel. And he's gonna stick back with Hector to help keep an eye on things with Hector.
Despacho. There's
Hey, man.
Imperios here.
Oi! What's wrong with Imperials?
Nothing.
Oh, God! What's that you said?
I am just surprised. It's exclamation of my surprise. See. Ah, you like the football, no?
Manchester
Just, like,
versus
start
Real
piling
Madrid.
up. They're all
Oh my
just
God.
what meeting.
Hola, gentlemen! You're with the South FC, no?
Yeah, we support South FC.
I love South FC. Excelente. I'm thinking we could start our own football team over here. It will only dwarf South FC. But I think it will be a great competitor to North FC.
We bought up all your best players. They now play for South FC.
However, you might get some bit of competition. That said, I do love myself some South FC. See,
Are you saying even more South FC?
I'm saying expand the South FC. Yes, totally.
No, these guys are Spanish football fans.
Oh,
Hooligan.
they are.
I'm only messing. Yeah, they are
Okay.
Spanish football.
They heard Imperial and were like, "Who's an Imperial?"
Yeah,
This
we're
is
gonna
where
beat
that-
them up.
Yeah.
Presumably also the question of which empire.
I thought South FC was like Imperial.
Yeah, but this is even more south, so that's the joke.
Ah, fair.
Yeah,
Very South FC. See.
yeah.
Very nice. You know, I heard. So you see the Badger man over there?
Oi, oi, cunt! he
I
just
heard
starts
he
to run.
likes North FC.
He just runs.
He supports no.
Get him!
There you go. Started the race one.
You stop.
Fucking get him!
Okay, I have to check out that safe storage before it
Beat the shit out of him.
Whoa! 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 Fuck.
Way.
Is he dead or is he just really beat up?
Oh, he's,
Holy shit.
you'll find out later.
I like how these
Uh,
guards are just watching. Like,
They're
Yeah.
not town guard. Those are, like
where are
Military.
the town guard?
they're in military. They're not here to police the street.
Yeah, but where are the town guard?
I think they're up
They
there
probably haven't been
at the
paid.
start of the square.
There's a bunch to the south of our position, and then there's
Yeah.
more military around them.
There's also
Uh,
some to the north.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's those guys there at that building.
Excuse.
Oh, signores! Fantastico. Where are you from?
We are from the North Empire.
Ah! Oh, what brings you over here?
Business.
Business?
Now piss off.
Sorry, just checking.
They wander off into a building.
Bacha makes note of which building.
I think we might need to clean up this city, especially if my ambitions to take down the empire is going to come to fruition.
Yeah. What was that about a silk warehouse, man?
See, we need to check out the silk warehouse. We have some outstanding. Well, I have some outstanding debts, it seems. Due to Marag! Bastard.
Ah. So you are in charge of the town, and all the bullshit now piles up onto you.
Well, at least I know I haven't met anyone else with outstanding debts, but it seems Marag's mismanagement goes beyond just mercenaries.
Some of the town
Yeah,
guard.
that makes sense. He was pretty incompetent. Hey, but you know the cool thing that I chose to do with my life is snap finger guns. I'm just always the sidekick. Hey, no responsibility. Hey.
The town guard
Yeah.
come to disperse the
South
The
beating. One of them notices Erica and scowls at her.
Whoa!
Erica, who's like doing her best to avoid as much notice as possible, scowls right back, tugs her hood up. Just kind of lurking in a corner, looking
it's-
very
it's-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, Espacho noticing this comes over Hey, I've got a little disguise kit. I could use it to touch up, maybe make it so it doesn't look quite like you, so people leave you alone or something.
Unfortunately, there is nothing that can be done to fully disguise me. I will be
But
known
like,
wherever I go.
I could put some chalk over that red line and stuff. Like just a little bit.
Both are
It's just like a little hollowed out weasel talking to you.
both Erica and Hispacho have spent some time in Cadiz before, so you know your
Yeah.
way around the city.
Yeah, I may
Yeah.
or may not have been like an evil wizard's familiar at one point.
Nice.
Hmm.
That's okay. Erika was a drug dealer, so.
Yeah. High
This is
five.
turning into Vice City now for folks.
Yeah, like edgelord high five.
Tommy, where's my money?
Yeah.
I'll get you your money, boss. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just gotta
We'll talk
sell
about
these
that
drugs.
business another time.
Okay, gentlemen.
Okay,
we-
switch yourself or whatever, but if you ever need a touch up, just let me know. Straight up Jeremy right over here.
Wait a minute. We need to think about a way to, because even if we can return the silks, there's probably gonna be more expenses.
Yeah,
Does
you better
anyone-
find out. You better find out
Probably
where the town
warehouse
coffers are
fees.
so that you can pay off these stuff and also figure out how the tax collection works so you can get the money to fill the town coffers to pay off more stuff.
Oh, see, definitely need that. Also,
We should also
potentially-
destroy all black market business so that I can do the black market business.
I mean, it's a very nice way to get in the profits. We need that to fund the town and pay off Marig's waste of money that he did not even have. So, see, we definitely need something to get at least a lot of money in a very little time.
Didn't we just have like a massive amount of cash?
Got like 12 grand left out of that, I think.
I think we had
That's
like.
our money.
I think we,
Don't pay town bills with your own money. Pay them out of the tax coffers.
No, that was his money from the bank.
Oh, it was? No,
Yeah.
Oh, that was Merrick's money. But yeah, like this
but
is
we
like a
split
town
it.
expense, isn't it?
Well,
split
I'm
it
not
up.
sure actually. Was that a private account cross or was that?
that was Marig's account.
The city
What was-
specifically owed that woman money, Pasta introduced himself as the mayor of the city to her.
Yeah, I know, but like the money that Marek had in that account, was that just his personal account or was that
Oh, that
something
was his
that's being
personal
from-
account.
Oh.
Yeah, good. Okay, yeah. So we have more than that to work with technically if we can
Yeah.
figure out
Okay.
where, like, A, how we officially take control of the town, and then B, figure out how to get
I think we
control
just
of the
have to
coffer.
go to the town hall
Yeah,
and just
that's-
sign in and be like,
that's-
hey, we're in charge.
Yeah, that's like the best
Maybe.
option at this point.
I'm thinking at least. I might be paranoid, but we should try to check out the silk warehouse in case of moths.
Ross.
That's oddly
Fuck
specific, Pasta.
I just know, especially around fabrics, we might get fucked over by like moths and shit.
I mean, we can check it out afterwards or now, whatever. So.
Okay, you know what? Let's try the town hall first.
Yeah, if they must have done their damage, it's done by now, so it doesn't matter if we go there now or later.
True. Okay, town hall next.
Mhm.
Who's with me?
All of us.
I am
we gotta be
Mojito.
Chad as we woke up, you know.
Yeah, you gotta do the whole like swagger, like Dr. Lively, and like you got your crew,
Yeah, he's gonna take an arm around Lydia and walk down the street.
There
like-
he was, just walking down the streets.
Hey, it's Hector and his own little crew.
He's gonna instruct Esteban to be right behind him, scampering, giving off that like stressed servant look.
Espacho's just like falconry on your forearm.
Nice.
Emphasis on the re.
It's
Yep. You notice as you go down the street, there is significantly more of the state army.
Mhm.
That's a
around.
lot of soldiers. Is there Are we expecting terrorists? Northerners?
Goblin.
Pedro, are we the
Bing, bing.
baddies?
Well, I imagine they're either marching up north for some campaign on land, or they're going to board ships to go somewhere else. Like,
As you approach the building, the town hall, this boy, Artist Whammon, snaps a salute at this person, and he walks into the building.
That's quite
I
a
like
pale
his
man.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's a pale man!
I think it's a mask bot.
This guy next to you, as you shout that, just says, "That's kind of racist, dude," and he just walks off.
Who's here to tell me it's racist? Anyways, I know pale men, they give me reason to be suspicious, especially that arms dealer. Nobleman arms dealer, man. Well, time to head in.
Mm-hmm.
So you enter into the town hall.
Yay!
Oh,
Yep, you throw yourself down in the doorway.
excelente.
Yes. The two guards will
Dun, dun,
the
dun.
two guards will turn and look at you and just like
It's like a cue the Kill Bill.
they will hint at you to take a seat.
Oh, okay, where's my seat? I don't see it. Is it over there?
This macho's just gonna start walking in front of you over to this area where there's clearly an open bench. Like, hey man, come on this way. Just take a seat.
I don't sit on that bit. Okay.
I will sit on the bench. If you're taking over, man, maybe you should take a seat at the table over there so you look like you're big. Although it looks like it's all army guys there, so I don't know if that's a good idea if someone else shows up.
As you're
You-
debating over the seats, these
know-
people are addressing the town council.
Yeah, you know, maybe they have not gotten the memo yet. You know, so
Now that
yeah.
they've started talking, Hispacho just says language of emotion to Hector. Don't overthink it, man. Just find a seat.
Yeah, let's
It just
just
says the
listen in
mental
for now,
image of a
boss,
butt
and then-
pushing down on a cushion over and over and over again. Like, sit down, sit down.
Okay,
I'll just grab-
roll 20 is interrupted, but Hector's just gonna sit down next to us.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to be on his left or the right?
Anyway,
Put you here inside the door. Yep.
I think I'm
Are you
just
gonna take a seat, Remy, next to the little pug?
No, I'll let others take a seat.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of stand around, being like, you know, I'm a bodyguard or whatever. So
Yep.
just
Yeah,
try and
Hispacho is
hold up.
basically on Hector's shoulder. So
How
it's
about
super
what is your name?
There's room for the other two on the bed.
Freena. Are you taking a seat?
I'm gonna awkwardly stand to the side because I'm just kind of here.
All right. How about you, Erica? What are you doing?
I'm gonna just stand over here.
Erica is going to step in, and as she's kind of looking around trying to find a seat, she's going to see the other line people in here.
Yeah.
And
You see your father. He's like right
yeah,
there.
I was gonna say she freezes up for a bit, and then she realizes, oh shit, that's my dad, and she just she is frozen in the doorway, and she's like, fuck.
The party forgot to tell you, but in the last session, you encountered your dad, and he snubbed you.
Yeah, as he would.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's going to just very quietly try to just kind of sneak over, drawing as little attention to her as possible, far into the corner she can.
All the guys just shove
I'll
down
just fucking
bit on the
sit down
seat.
then, 'cause no,
All the guys will shove over on the seat, make room for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks so weird how we're all just on the other end of the room.
As you pass this boy, Urika, he hisses at you.
Yeah, she just kind of flinches and just keeps going like, no,
Yeah.
I don't see them. They can't see me. Like a toddler covering their eyes.
Your father and the companions continue to address the council. They are talking about peace arrangements and whatnot. They need to come to some agreement with the Empire. The mayor stands up and agrees that he has a point.
Peace with the Empire?
Yeah, I don't know what they're on about.
He then
there,
goes
but
and takes
I
a seat.
mean,
What?
figured the state heads would be the one negotiating that, but
Yes. See.
not
Specific.
some mayor, you know.
Yep.
This town is pretty close to the border. I don't know what influence they have over the war as a whole, but in their region, maybe they do.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
won't
yes.
say anything, but I'll make a kind of a sus gesture, like saying fishies here. Like,
Yep.
be careful.
I mean, to be fair, Spain as of late has been quite fractured. I think it's about time they got a bit more discipline in their diet.
The mayor is going to address everyone present and ask for the next person to step forward.
Sure. If there's no other petitioners.
Yeah, go on. As you get up, everyone sighs who's been waiting to speak, and you just skip the queue. It's perfect. It's so hectic.
Sorry, I did not realize there was a line. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can straight up just skip the queue first. Go on.
No, please. Go ahead.
Yeah. The
At least
woman
one of you.
is going to approach and start asking for her 25,000 gold. The mayor will ask his one of his aides to pay her, and they go and they sort that out somewhere else off screen.
See, it was so easy.
Fair enough.
Maybe you're not the mayor boss.
Seems not.
Yeah.
It seems somebody else has taken charge of the town while the fortress was.
Yeah, I'm a little confused as to what's going on here, honestly.
Alright, who's next?
Hey, boss, we still have those mercs, huh? I'll just give
True.
a wink.
True, but if we can solve this peacefully, we should try. Well, if nobody else, hola! My name is Hector Hercule Sanchez.
Let me just put you over there. Is Hespacho still on your shoulder?
Spacho is not on his shoulder. Spacho
okay.
is staying by the bench.
Oh, Remy,
Fair
are you
enough.
joining
He's still
I'll just
dressed
stand
as
a
a.
respectful pace behind him.
Yeah.
Looking all
I'm still
sad
dressed
and
as a
stuff.
hollowed out weasel. by the way.
him? Alright. Hector, you take the floor. What are you addressing to the council?
I would like to thank you for your attention. I would like to inform you that the former estate of Signor Merrig Tharagarak has been seized by declaration from the House Verona, Cortez, and of course my family, Le Sanchez, by me, Hector Hercule. I would like to thank you. If you need anything from me, please, for the city, just say so. See.
The mayor hints over to one of his boys who goes and gets a chair and leaves it down here for you. Take a seat. You are if you have inherited Castle Tagarak, you are a council member.
It is a complicated thing, not what inherited, but more or less, yes.
Yep. You may sit at the end of the big table as you were one of the minor lords. I'll put you there.
He's not even reached the age of majority.
Yep.
I find this to be a slight.
It might have been.
Yeah, we'll figure out something, boss.
Well, we got the
Let's
manpower.
listen.
Is Bacho? This
as long as
little
he doesn't step quite too much of it out of line, I think it will be okay.
this little pug will like scoot down the seat and sit next to you and ask, "Hey, who are you?"
Hola, I am Hector Hercule, current owner of
No,
the
Espacio.
Casa.
He's talking to Espacio. Espacio is
Oh,
just gonna be like, since he's dressed like a weasel, he's just gonna make some weasel sounds. Like,
He's gonna pull out a little bit of meat and offer you a bit of like salami.
it's demeaning, but Spacio's going to take it as though he was a weasel.
He's gonna pet you and whatnot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm bearing it. If you want me, I
Yeah.
can roll a deception.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
He was about to give you his business card and ask you to help, but if you're a weasel, then he doesn't know that you're not a weasel.
Ask me to help with what? Like, business card. For now, Hespacho is just paranoid that someone would show attention to him in this town like that, so he's just like trying to maintain his disguise.
To be specific, the troops who are not from the city definitely wouldn't recognize you. The troops that are from the city, they definitely would
Okay.
recognize you.
Like, what signifiers would this guy have on that I would know about?
He is wearing a little symbol for the city of Renfrew, which is from the Empire.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so he wouldn't know who Spatio is.
Okay. Well, if he's just like feeding this pet a snack,
Mhm.
that's how Hespacho's gonna stick with it for now.
Yep.
Don't drop character. Don't drop character.
This
But
man,
Hespacho's going to like use this as an opportunity to take note of like details about him, emblems or symbols he's wearing.
you get the impression he's like a minor merchant in the city.
Okay. We good.
Yeah. This guy approaches and talks about some issues he's having with people putting shit outside his premises and having to clean it up all the time. They will dispatch some people to go deal with that, and he wanders off on his merry way.
Lovely.
This boy is gonna shimmy down the seat a bit and lean into Erica and ask, "Yo, what's up? Why you being all weird?"
I'm not being weird. This is how I always am.
Bitch, you're edgier than me.
Erica's just gonna kind of straighten up, look this person up and down. This person who kind of looks like a cat person.
Mhm.
I'm zooming in.
He,
Okay.
he's smaller. He's a tabaxi.
Oh, okay, so not like a lion person, just a cat.
A cat boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what's it to you?
Frina, can you make either a history check or an insight check on him?
I can have a go, assuming you were
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, you Skug. So Erica, what was that you
My
asked?
name is different every time.
She's just gonna look this person up down, going, "What's it to you?"
Oh, just a concerned citizen.
That was a history or insight, right?
Yeah, whichever you feel like is the highest. He introduces himself. Oh,
Yay.
so
Hey,
when you worked, Skog, in the Auxilia Varangi at the Royal Palace of Spain in Clinton, this fella frequented the palace quite a lot. You
Yeah.
recognize him. He might be involved in some what's the word I'm looking for? He might be involved with some not necessarily seedy stuff, but quiet spycraft bullshit.
Oh.
He introduces himself to you, Erica, as Signor Herrero.
Herrero, yes.
Ah, see one of those little hazelnut covered like
Yeah.
balls.
God. I hope he doesn't leave those on the seat when he leaves.
Oh,
Uh,
He
Well, I will.
yeah.
I was just gonna say, Uraka will introduce herself as well, and just say, well, I've been somewhat outcast from my pride, and have had the misfortune of running into those who once cast me out. It's a less than pleasant experience.
Mm-hmm. The
I am not.
I'm trying to remember the name of your tribe. What was it called?
Windstrider.
The Windstrider tribe. He just says to you.
Ah, yes, that would be them.
Yeah. It is at that point you realize you didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Are you familiar with the Windstriders?
Oh, I'm familiar with who you are.
Ah,
In fact, I've had
sus.
someone following your companion there, and he kind of nods towards Hector.
see.
You see that Beats fella that you slaughtered and left for dead? I had a tail on him for quite a while. We were investigating the illegal slave trade, which he stumbled into.
all of the legal slave trade.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
This group I have found myself in, we have a tendency of stumbling into things.
Well, I'm here in Cadiz now because there's a spy in Cadiz. And it is our duty as citizens of Spain to find the spy.
How intriguing. Can't say I'm very pleased to be back here in Cadiz. This city holds nothing but terrible memories for myself. However, I would be more than happy to assist in a hunt for a spy.
Well, let your new master know of this. And there'll be something in it for you.
Oreka's gonna look mildly offended at the thought of Hector being called her master. Oh, getting involved with hunting down a spy? That would be really cool. And so she's like, "Oh, I'll overlook it for now." And
He
she
hands you a
does
massive
very
bag
well.
of gold.
Yep, and that'll do it. That'll do it. she'll take it, and it disappears into the many folds of her cloak and dress. And
She doesn't even count it, she just straight into her pocket.
Yep. I'm like, I'll be sure to pass the word along.
I'm sure we have an accord.
Yes. I do look forward to working with you then.
We shall speak again. And he kind of gives you a nod and gets up and just walks out of the room.
Mm-hmm. Yorika's slightly happier than she was when she first walked in.
You notice, is it Frina or Freyna?
Frenya.
Frenya. Frenya, you notice Urika with a massive smile on her face for a change and a massive bulge in her trousers.
Sus.
Potion of trap.
All right.
Right.
Oh,
So
what's
over the course of this whole meeting, while Hespacho's being pet by a dog,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be keeping an eye on all these people, and if I get any vibes from any of them throughout the meeting.
Well, you
Like
get the impression this guy's completely blind.
Yeah, it's yeah. Like,
The
I'm not gonna do it. I was just gonna be like, Gazpacho throws something at him every once in a while. I'm not
As you do
doing
so,
that.
the guy
I'm
next
not
to him
doing
is
that.
just fucking seething with anger at you.
I'm not doing that. I was joking. No,
Well,
like,
Hector, you
as
notice
much as
this
I'm a
guy
little
is
shit,
seething with anger and staring at you intently.
Why are you staring at me? He's just gonna say,
He's just gonna shout across everyone talking. Yeah, this woman gets up to speak, and then you start shouting across the room at this fella.
No, he's not gonna shout it. He's gonna say like, "Why are you looking at me?" You know, not very loudly, but like, hopefully he can hear it somewhat.
He just keeps staring at you, doesn't say anything.
I don't
Or
get
the
these
House of
people.
Commons.
Yeah. Eventually, the mayor adjourns the meeting. Meeting
I
adjourned.
will bang my big hammer.
Yeah, he bangs his gavel. So it's time for us to have our lunch, and we should.
Is the House of Commons?
Fucking
All this
okay.
started. I'm gonna say
It's time for lunch.
Fair enough.
Yep. Lord Tagaric, you have a massive bill to pay, by the way, to the city.
I am not Lord Tagaric. I am not in family with him. You may call me
Are you not
Senor
the lord
Hector.
of the Tagaric region?
I will rename it momentarily.
Rebranding, I swear.
Please call me Hector. Never call me Tagaric. Please.
Well, Hector Sanchez, Lord of Tagaric, you have
He's
debts
seething with anger. Silently.
that you owe to the mayor of Cadiz.
What do I owe? What is the debt?
25,000 platinum.
Jesus.
Platinum.
Platinum. Really?
He bangs his gavel and
Alright.
adjourns the meeting and gets up to
I
leave.
have spoken.
Yep, he has spoken. He gets up to leave. This dwarf high fives him as he gets up. And as he goes past you, he like fucking catches your shoulder, shoulder checks you.
Yeah, at the
Mind your
mention-
manners.
Pay up, bitch.
I will pay up when the money is next.
at the
I
mention
would
of
serve
25.
you Marek's head if I could, but he is already served to your betters.
He just leaves with his two
At the
massive.
mention of 25,000 platinum pieces, like his spot show is just like, what the fuck, man? Like, loud enough. Definitely loud enough for the dog to hear him.
Marek unfortunately was a big spender.
Yeah,
Seems
the guy next to you will lean in and explain to you how Marek would keep borrowing money from the city and never pay it back.
Oh.
he would borrow from his own city.
Yeah, that's
Just
retarded.
waste
Yep.
That's really retarded.
Yeah.
Corruption.
Yeah.
It's a waste.
Yeah.
Mismanagement at its worst.
Oh yeah, no, it's terrible.
I will look into it. Anyways, goodbye.
Hector, we might have a case here, man.
Tell
If
your
I could-
mayor to mind his manners, however. I will pay him, but don't touch me.
Hector! We might have a case. We just have to figure out what's on the books and see if we can find a way to maybe legally get out of it.
Erica,
Yeah,
as,
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we'll figure something out.
as you get up to
We
leave,
can-
Erica, your father catches your eye across the room. He doesn't say anything, but he just looks at you and then looks away.
I freeze as long as he's looking
Yeah.
at me, and as soon as he looks away, I just kind of put my head down and all right.
There's a single tear running down his cheek.
I don't see it because I've already looked away.
Yeah. The two lion boys by the door are hissing at you.
Yes.
This
just-
guy follows you out as well.
Signor, what brings you here?
Hola,
As he notices the dog.
Lord Tagarak. I am Pereiro.
Never call me Lord Thakar.
Well,
Please call
whatever.
me Hector.
Hello, Hector. Yeah, I'm Pereiro. I'm a humble merchant of the city. If you require any goods for your new castle, please feel free to contact me. As
You are based here in the city, I think?
yes, I am.
Ah, excellent. Are you from here originally?
No, I am
Just
from the
curious.
Empire. However, I'm here in the city and I am trying to start over.
Ah, you're a well-intentioned immigrant. I have met others of your kind.
Oh yes,
Excellent.
I've been working really hard delivering groceries.
I believe you will serve Spain greatly. He
Yes.
takes out his hand and offers him a handshake.
He reciprocates and gives you a handshake back. Do you require any groceries delivered to your castle?
As of now, I'm afraid we will have to limit our expenses until the issue of Marek's abuse of money is resolved.
Yeah, Marek never paid me either.
Oh, Siri, really?
Yeah. He owes me 200 gold pieces. He never paid.
Oh, well, that's easy.
Well, 200.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'll give you 220 and you can give me... What could I get for 20 gold?
20 gold?
Let's see.
Maybe about 40 rations.
Sounds good to me. Okay,
Yeah.
220 right here, right now. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna pass it to you from
Yeah.
my pouch. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's repaid. Unlike the lazy lout.
Yeah. I shall go and fetch my cart and be out to your castle by nightfall with your rations.
Excellent.
Thank you for the business,
Sounds good.
sir.
Absolutely. As to you, Senor, was it Pero?
Pero, yes.
Excellent name. Have a nice day, Senor Pero.
He just like scampers off, this little dog boy.
Now someone that's not a complete asshole.
Yeah, quite a respectable gentleman.
Respectable little dog boy. His little tail is going as he runs away. He's wagging.
At least he had a debt I could pay.
Yeah.
Marek's been really abusing the money.
The let me swap to this layer.
25,000 platinum. Holy shit.
You see ahead of you, past as you come out down the road a bit is the mayor, and he's going off home to his massive mansion at the other side of the over here, the other side
I'd
of the
suggest,
plaza.
fellas, is we find either a quiet spot or just go to a nice cafe or restaurant and figure out what the fuck we're doing.
See, I think we should seek out a lawyer.
Yeah, that's a good. We'll
That's
get better.
actually a really good idea.
We're gonna
Well,
look
you
for
guys
Better
want
Call
to
Saul.
get money, not lose money.
True.
Or is the? I guess
Well,
we'll have
hope-
to ask around for a lawyer.
Hopefully, the expense for the lawyer is gonna be less than 25,000 platinum.
Hi, I hear you're looking for a lawyer.
Yeah.
You look up at
see?
the goblin.
Are you a lawyer?
He goes, no, over here. So the guy next to the goblin.
Oh,
Good.
Yeah,
he's an elf. Oh,
he's a gnome.
Is he a gnome?
He's a little
Okay,
gnome.
That's
He's
interesting.
tiny. Little tiny lawyer.
No,
By the
that
way,
can
could
work.
I tell whether this is a mask or not?
Yeah, he's wearing a metal mask.
Okay. Thank the gods. I thought it was just really fucking pale. I thought I had reason to be like paranoid.
He's so pale, his skin is so.
So, what did you need a lawyer for? And he kind of shoos away the goblin.
I was wondering, in terms of say I have inherited a role was retracted from my predecessor and given to me. Would I have any leeway in terms of getting out of the debt, out of a debt to the city?
By the sounds of it, the debt may not be yours, but the debt is the holder of the land that you currently possess.
Okay, it's inherited with the title.
Yes.
Irregardless, it's not tied to the individual.
No.
I see. Well, I'm fucked.
Well, the thing is, you could potentially sell the land and that would, and the title, and that would potentially wipe the debt. However, we're also here to hold on to the land. That's what your father wanted, right?
At least take the city.
I almost just
I'm
want to take it
curious, we
city.
don't own the city, do we? We just own the land.
Not at all.
Yeah. So who does the mayor answer to then?
The mayor answers to the Queen of Spain.
Okay, so he's an
But
independent
there's no
city.
Queen of Spain, is there?
Basically a governor, then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there's currently no Queen of Spain, isn't there?
There is a Queen of Spain.
There is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming there is debate potential on who it should be, but
No,
They
there is.
died in the siege.
No. She
Yeah.
was defeated in the siege. She wasn't killed.
yay!
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
why
this
is it
is
so
fun.
fractured and chaotic?
Because it's the Empire calls it
so
the
very
chaos.
good.
Because it's Spain, man. Spain was a bit fucky, historically.
Fair.
Sorry,
Uh,
Clinton. Espacho drops some gold coins down this alleyway in front of the goblin.
the goblin just dives on them and starts chewing on them and whatnot.
So
Is this
we
guard
just
paying attention to the
own-
goblin right now?
So we just own the barony outside the city, but we don't own the city.
You own a minor
essentially.
lordship outside the city, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just
Basically,
put
from
in the
And the
ramp.
title owes a debt to the city, though.
Yeah. I've just put a link in the Roll20. That is the World Anvil page for Queen Isabella Dragonbridge Lasorna, the Queen of Spain.
Dragonbridge.
All
you
we
said.
could do past is hire this lawyer guy, potentially, to help us look through all the accounts and bullshit
think
lord
I'll
kept, if
do
any,
this, yeah.
and see if there's
And see if-
anything in there.
Yeah, see if there's any like legal loopholes about like the guy, like the city is held liable for loaning money to someone who clearly wasn't paying their debts.
Because we need someone also to figure out why we owe so much money and what it's for specifically. You know,
He leans in and says it's also negligence because they knew he didn't pay his debts and still gave him the money.
Exactly my
Yeah.
point.
You have a case.
Exactly my point.
Shall we
Sorry,
walk and talk?
yeah, we'll go to like a cafe or bar or some shit.
And as you walk past the goblin, he like snipes at him. He's like, "Fucking get out of here, you prick!"
Sorry, my internet drops out a bit. What did the lawyers say?
Espacho screams, "Stop, thief! Stop!" to the guard down this alley.
The
as
guard
goblin
runs down and tackles him.
We stole 3 gold coins.
Yep. He like hands you back your 3 gold.
Damn.
Thank you.
Fucking
All right,
goblins.
moving on.
Cleaning the streets, one.
Yeah, like just remove any competition, no matter how useless they are. Make sure there's no competition.
The guard just straight up fucking
Clever.
knifes him in the alleyway.
His Spacho's just looking over the gutter of the rail on the roof, like, yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning up these streets, man.
Fair enough. vigilante justice.
Hey, I didn't do anything. The guard stabbed a crooked criminal. Let's go talk about this case.
All right.
See,
So you're heading back to your castle.
Yeah, that sounds
Sure.
good.
All
We
right.
bought some groceries now, so we can.
You got some groceries delivered as well. Hang on, I'm gonna put you over
Yeah.
here so I can grab
Yeah.
this goblin as well.
we got Fedora on the way, or Grubhub. I don't know what you prefer, what you'll prefer.
You got a Deliveroo.
Oh, there are.
Oh damn!
Are there our
Yes.
marks?
Oh,
New
hang on.
people here.
I already brought you here.
Cool.
Let me delete you again. But your goblin is here waiting for you, Espacho.
He didn't listen to Espacho.
Yeah, he didn't
Espacho
arrive
said
on the
come
night.
in the middle of the night. He came in broad daylight.
No one really cared.
He's a stupid little goblin.
They're not sending their best.
He's gonna
No,
sit
they're
over
not.
here.
Is he? Where is he? Is he outside the gate or did you let him in?
He's gonna sit by the temple and wait until nightfall.
He's doing the oblivion thing.
Yeah.
He's spawned inside the gates and is just waiting to
Well,
like
it's
hop
about-
out to be
If
visible.
Espacho notices like that he got inside without being asked, he'll simultaneously be like, "Hey, he actually managed to get inside, but he also didn't do exactly what I told him, so he needs to be punished."
Yeah, no one noticed that he's there.
Yeah.
He's just sitting in the open. For some reason, no one has copped that he's there.
He's just got a really high stealth score.
Yeah.
These green marks have got to look pretty cool,
Yep.
actually.
As you all enter in, your new butler approaches and it's like, "Oh, hello, sir.
Hola.
Would you like a breakfast muffin?"
Sure.
Well set.
Manuel.
Thank you, Senor Jack Black. I'm kidding. He doesn't actually say Jack Black.
Yep. Anything else, sir?
Yes, there is a shipment arriving from a local merchant with rations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they
we
took the-
reappeared.
No, I done it on purpose. I needed the lawyer.
So we all have croissants and porridge.
You all get your croissants and porridge from the guy from Jack Black.
Excellent.
Yep. The lawyer squeezes in and finds a seat.
So, what's the beach to get out of to the city?
Well, it seems a lot of people were being negligent and lending to a person who clearly wasn't paying any of his debts. So
His
Yeah,
credit
pretty-
score was already low. It was already minus.
he had no credit score.
Ah,
Impossibly low.
Yep.
Is there
Yeah.
actual laws against that in this system where you're not supposed to lend to shitty people that aren't going to pay it back?
I mean, that's
or
just-
whatever?
Yeah.
maybe that's a
That's just
implicit
bad
risk.
business.
It is just bad business. And
Yeah, and shouldn't it be like an implicit risk that, well, once you do that, you're on your own?
Mhm.
I take it.
yep.
Well, I guess that's what we
Mm.
have to prove in court or whatever.
You know what? I'm gonna make
Yeah.
a roll for him. D20.
It's going to be the state court as well. We're going to have to go to the capital, folks.
True.
He's gonna turn to you and say, "You also have a massive mercenary army." And
See,
as he says that, fucking Baron Zan walks in. He's just like covered in dirt, followed by Frankie as a Jericho who've just arrived after
Oh,
walking all the way here.
Gentlemen, welcome.
Yep.
Make yourselves at home. We have secured the fortress. We have made friends with
Frankie
Sir,
just like lies across the table. Puts her feet up on
Frankie?
the table.
Frankie, maybe not that at home. We have beds. For
Yep.
this kind of thing.
I'm going to have a lie down.
I would like, Senor Cole, I would like for you to meet. How do you pronounce your name, Senor Cole?
He just stares at you. What was that?
Senor Gordo, how do you pronounce your name? Would
My
like to meet Senor
My
Lord
name
Cole.
is Juan Gonzalez. Do not call me
Juan.
fat, sir.
I did not do fat again.
Gordo means fat.
Oh. Uh, Guan. Sorry, Senor
Yeah.
Guan. Meet Lord Cole.
Yeah, you didn't mean to do it on purpose. That's fine. Yeah, the Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez.
Yeah. Is it Gonzalez? Let me double check. Oh, it's Gamma. The Gamma.
Juan de Gama.
El Capitan João de Gama. It's Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I can't quite pronounce it.
Yeah. It's from a different region of Spain to you. The Portuguese part of Spain.
You are both my mercenary captain,
Yep.
so it's I'd like you to meet each other.
Yeah,
So we
they
can,
like fist bump and do like a secret handshake.
Senor Gorgol is my, I'd say my right-hand man when it comes to military affairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that you can talk
good.
together and see.
He goes, Baron Zan introduces himself as the most senior person in the room.
You will be at least when we claim your lord.
He reminds him that he's not actually a lord.
I mean, I gotta flex. I am a noble, even if it is a minor one.
To the noble who got disowned is to flex on. Oh god.
It's meant more like we have that on the agenda.
Alright.
We're supposed to do that.
Zhao will say, we are a combination of many mercenary armies.
See, we are also a combination, a coalition of nobles like Senor Baron Zan and myself.
He turns to Cole and he just asks, how many men do you have?
40 to 50.
How many do we now have?
Well, down. How many do you have?
Well, we have 50, and you have 50.
40 to 50. Okay, so
And,
we are about 100 men strong.
I suppose we could contact the privateers. The lawyer will kind of start, adjusting his collar. Be like, so you mentioned you were going to take the city. Is that what this mercenary army is for?
No, it's more so for other affairs, primarily warfare. Down the line.
Yeah, Espacho's going to be running an insight check in here if I can, keeping an eye on this conversation. Also, I just got back, so I'm not privy to something, but I didn't like what I just heard, so.
Yeah, you have a massive army of like about 100 people at least. And the lawyer is kind of confused because he overheard you talking about taking the city.
Wait, what?
And you have an army of 100 men about a mile from the city.
I'm not planning to take the city. You said anything about
You said that when you were
Garrison
walking
in
the
the
city.
city.
In the city.
If we discount the military, because they're hopefully going to either move or just not get involved.
Well, before we keep this conversation up, let's clear the confusion between where Cross is coming from and Pasta's coming from right now. With what's been said and done in the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
if anything, when I've been saying at least so far taking the city, it meant not militarily, but rather legally.
Okay. Well, if you
But
explain that
that's-
to the lawyer, he'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Also, at least when we've been here in the fort, the main context of taking the city is taking back the Baron of Baron Sam.
Esteban will escort the different captains out of the room to make space.
Fair. Currently, the only city we're trying to take is... Well, I will work my way to get more influence in Cádiz, but currently the only city we're thinking of taking militarily is the former barony of Baron Sam.
The lawyer will be very relieved and be like, "Ah, okay then." But you know, if you did have some more mercenaries, you might be able to strong arm the city Cadiz into
Yeah, what
dropping
is the
your debt.
garrison of the city?
I would prefer to resolve this peacefully and legally, if possible.
The the lawyer will rifle through some of his papers and just say, the current garrison of the city is about 150.
Oh, okay.
Not including
Yes.
the state troops, which are currently garrisoned there, which brings it to a total of 200.
Taking the city militarily, regardless, would not be my best interest. We already have a deal running with the houses
Not
of Cortez,
necessarily.
Verona, and Sanchez.
The, ci-
I don't want to waste my
the citizens of Cadiz don't know that you're not there to take their city. You might be
Do
able
we
to
get-
use the if you could get some extra men, you might be able to use it as leverage to, make your debt disappear.
Fair. Would this carry any sanctions from the crown?
None that would arrive at your door on time. If
Yeah,
you
they're
were
at war
to
still, so
threaten the city with your army, provided you had enough men, and then reseat the Baron here,
Mm-hmm.
your transgression might be forgiven by the time it reaches you.
Oh,
Cross,
really?
Mm-hmm.
given my background, might I know, might I have any blackmail on anyone in the garrison or even in positions of power that might help lower
Would
the
Same-
numbers?
you like
partly
to
same-
make an
Same here
insight?
because I have the courtier background and I'm from this town.
Yeah, would you
Insight,
like to make
yes.
an insight check and/or history, both of you,
All right.
Ooh,
with
alright.
advantage?
I'm
as
taking
you're from
insight.
here.
Which
All right. Insight. with
What do you
advantage.
know about the
26.
different council members in the city? You know that the mayor had a massive grave dust problem.
yeah, I am on it.
Urk had
I
the spot
probably
shower.
sold to him.
They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's how we met before."
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I got his number. I'm just gonna. So once I remember that, I'm just gonna kind of lean forward a little bit and go. I may be able to convince the mayor to be more inclined to work with us.
I see.
So I have certain information on some of his past dealings he may not want to come to light.
Excelente. Oh, it's good to hear.
Cole will turn to Erica and be like, "What's with the big, massive bulge in your belt?"
It's all the wine. I'm gonna pull out a goblet full of red wine that looks suspiciously like blood.
All right.
Pulling blood out of your crotch isn't like the dab you think it is.
Oh,
I'm just saying, canonically, Uraka has been brooding in corners with goblets of blood, sometimes with a vampire.
Oh, God.
Kind of to cut
Yeah.
yourself on all the edge.
So, would you like
Spot's
to
just gonna
inform?
peek around the corner. Is that goblin still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
He's gonna plant just like the idea in this guy's head that, hey, wait a minute, that guy shouldn't be here. Someone infiltrated.
Hey, who are you?
Just go back around the corner.
I think we should give it a day. So, us here assembled in this very room, Baron San, Zhao, you maintain the estate in terms of security. I mean, Glocol, I would recommend check out the city, check out the battlements, preferably undercover.
Mhm.
Erika, Espacho, Remy, me and Lydia, and the rest of us, we go into the city, we find all we can in terms of blackmail, anything we can use to give ourselves extra advantage.
What were you asking Joe to do?
Basically just protect the set, like
Hold down the fort.
Yeah, hold down
Zhao
the
was
fort.
going to suggest that he could try and contact the privateers.
Would the privateers be open to assisting us in taking the city?
Zhao has
In
worked
a
with the
siege.
privateers before. In fact, he used to be one.
Okay.
The
Zhao?
the government has been cracking down on piracy lately, so the privateers would be more than happy to assist.
Excellent.
Yeah. In fact, if you
Zhao.
recall, your father, one of the duties he had assigned to you was to crack down on pirates.
Zhao, how would the privateers react? Would they be willing to assist us if I pledged my approach to them to be more liberal and open to working with them?
They might be more inclined to agree to that.
Excellent. Should they ask for payment? Just inform me what they would like. I will look into it.
That's the good thing about privateers, Senor Hector.
True.
They
They
don't
just need
need
the
to
license.
necessarily be paid.
They just need the license to do what they do.
You just look the other way and let them sack the place.
As long as they do not sack the town hall and the mayor's estate, I am fine.
I'm sure that could be agreeable.
Excellent. Your call, then check out the battlements. As long as somebody is here to ensure the estate is not infiltrated or attacked, I think we'd be fine for the night.
Cole will add to that and say he's going to send the captains with Cole.
Seems a
Exactly.
little unethical.
Baron San, would you like to offer something, or do you want the general task?
Oh no, Zan is fine with trying to figure out the estates and the accounts and stuff with the lawyer.
Fair.
Try and come up with a legal argument to get you out of the debt, just in case your plan doesn't work.
Excellent.
Also, a way to
You-
get you out of that out of that issue if it goes wrong.
True. Baron San, I trust your judgment. I will leave you here with Senor Leia, the lawyer. And, well, gentlemen, let's look for blackmail and other advantages.
Mm-hmm.
We have our task for the day. Tomorrow, we besiege.
Another muffin, sir.
Certainly. Thank you, Manuel.
Yep.
You just stuffs it in.
Yep.
Downs it like as if it was like a shot.
Manuel, the little halfling butler, just goes around and offers everyone a muffin. Goes off.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we have a plan, unless there's any issues, any inquiries to the plan.
There's a knock on the door.
Ah, it's the shipment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Ferrero, Carlo, Carlino. I don't know. Carlino.
Hola, senor.
Hola! I have arrived with my cart full of food for you.
Excelente.
Yep. There's enough food to feed all the men that walked here.
Quick question. Could I ask you a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Try to stay out of the city tomorrow.
Some of you guys are
I
alright.
like you. Don't come to work tomorrow. God damn it, Pastor.
It's just a suggestion. I've heard word there might be bad tidings on the way.
Mind if I stay here then?
Certainly.
All right.
Feel at home. Just don't put your legs up at the table. Use the beds.
He just goes to bed and puts his feet up on the bed. All right.
Yay.
Yep. So, do you have a plan?
Current plan? Well, both forces. Besiege the city, we make use of the privateers. It's a loose plan. I'm thinking I will confront the mayor, talk about the siege, see what he thinks. But first, we need as much blackmail as we can to weaken the enemy forces. Blackmail or otherwise. Even friends, any strings you can pull. Anything that might disadvantage the city itself. Shit. Poison the water wells, I don't care. As long as it weakens the city and gives us an advantage.
Hector, poison is always bad in water supplies. Please rescind that one. Please, it's really bad idea.
The
Thank
mayor will
you.
agree, or the lawyer will agree with his macho.
I'm just saying.
Never
theoretically,
poison the water unless you don't want anyone to live there ever again.
That's fair, actually.
I've done it. It doesn't turn out too good.
When have you done this?
I worked for a bad wizard, okay? Don't think about it.
The lawyer will just say, yeah, this is why his macho had to leave.
I've done some things, man.
Okay. Well, we don't poison the water supply, but we
By the
do
way-
other things that might advantage us that
And
preferably
al-
are temporary.
An alternate way you could come up with some money as well, by the way, Senior Hector, is you could just turn in his macho as either a bounty for him is quite high.
Off the table. No.
Hang on, we might be able to do something with that because ha ha ha. And he pulls out the little like get out of jail free letter from the mob boss.
Yeah, that's
Who
probably not
knows?
going to
I
work
might-
for that.
I don't think
It
they're
might not,
going to I don't think they're going to respect anything if they have a prior relationship with you in bad terms. I'm not risking you as much.
Okay, sounds good. He puts the letter back in his pocket.
Besides, my father would probably kill me even if I tried, but we've been friends
Well,
for such a long
I
time.
would have to kill your dad because his last orders to me were protect Hector, and that was a long time ago. But that's still the last acting order I have.
It's good to hear, Dispatcher. We'll
To
protect
the
each other.
letter.
Senor Sanchez, I have returned.
Who are you?
I fell off the boat.
Who are you? Wait, is that one of the soldiers?
It says that my name is Azad Raul. I fell off the boat.
I have no idea who you are, but you're working with Cortez. You're working with Magellan, no?
Your little rat shoved me off the boat.
This botcher's not dressed as a weasel right now, so he's like, what are you talking about?
Senor, I do not own a rat. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where is this macho? Get out here, you coward!
Dispatcher is not here. He's gone to the mountains.
Where are
what
the
do you want?
mountains? Make a deception check, Pasta.
Yeah, that's fair.
He stares at you.
No, boss. Went up to the eagle's nest. Remember, I'll make a deception check.
Make a deception check.
It's this botcher rolled a 22 on his
Yeah,
first
I see
stealth
that.
roll there, too.
He's like, okay, where's the eagle's nest?
You
And then I'll
go
give him
5
some-
miles.
I'll make another deception.
Fair.
Okay. I give him some really weird directions. I guess.
Instead, Hector's gonna contest it by saying, you go 5 miles down the forest, you head up a mountain, at the top there is the eagle's nest.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll be right back.
There you
He
Excellent.
go.
runs off to go find his macho.
Funny thing is
What?
that works the mechanics of D&D because you can just do assist actions to each other and give yourselves advantage essentially.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who's seeking revenge on Hespatio has wandered off into the fucking mountains for no reason.
Seeking that legendary eagle's nest in the middle of nowhere.
Did that guard like put the goblin in the brig or something?
I don't know. Where is the goblin?
We'll see if he finds the hidden, fascist gold up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's going to bed because it's late.
Spatio's gonna wait out by the wall in case the goblin follows his orders.
Oh shit, it's the end of the day. Okay, correction.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we look for Blackmore and shit, and then the day after tomorrow we besiege.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Should be my bed. Yeah.
Yep.
You and your wife sleeping. So, there you go.
There we go. It would have been funny if that was like a... Oh, she's angry with how peacefully I'm approaching it. She's angry we haven't besieged the city yet.
I thought we were
That's
going
why.
with the aggressive plan instead of the legal plan now.
As you stand there looking out over the wall at Spatio, you hear breathing behind you, like heavy breathing on over your shoulder.
Good, you made it.
Oh, I was here the whole time.
Good. I have a job for you.
Okay.
Upon completion, you'll be paid 10 gold pieces. Does that sound pretty good?
Make it 11.
Deal. Okay, so you know that orc fellow who just left this place?
Yeah?
I'm gonna like.
Do you have a knife or a weapon?
I do.
Well, I'll follow him out into the mountains and kill him.
Wait, what?
I am working for Mr. Hector Sanchez. We have an infiltrator in our midst, and we are working on disposing of the problem quietly in case he has compatriots like you in the wild.
Oh, yeah, we can go deal with that. They just wander off to go kill the guy.
Shite.
Hey! Okay, so your job now is to follow them and make sure they do the job. And if he's not dead by the time they're done, finish him off, okay?
And them too?
No, leave them alone, but make sure the orc guy, make sure he did not come back alive, okay?
Okay.
Don't kill my soldiers. Pay a lot of money for them.
Go!
Well, that's a bit of a clusterfuck. See what happens with that.
Yeah.
We send two separate assassins.
Yeah, just one back up the other.
The assassins to kill the potential assassins if they fail.
Well, is there any final thing you would like to do?
I have
day?
two suggestions for when we do the planning before the thing. One, I could contact the Mafia boys if there is any in the town and see if they'd be up for either staying out of the way or even helping out. I'll try and be like, oh, it's good for business, and all that shit.
To be fair, a approach of allowing crime, at least in the short run, might really help our approach. Yeah. I wouldn't.
The other option is one of us or some of us could go speak to the commander of the state troops, right? And see if we can either persuade or deceive him to not fight or leave the city before the fighting begins.
Oh shit, guys.
We could make up some shit that there is.
The eagle's nest in the mountain.
We could tell him there is an Empire recon base up in the mountain.
Yes. The Eagle's
if we can
nest is imperial.
Persuade him enough, he might move his little unit of troops out of the city. when we do our thing.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Well,
Any strings we can pull. That really helps.
As night draws in and everyone goes off to bed, you all have nice dreams. Pasta, you get all your hit points back.
Nice.
As you've been like less than half hit points this entire time.
Yep.
Your wife bandages up your wounds and whatnot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
At least it's good for something.
Oh god.
Oof. Don't diss my wife.
Anyone doing anything specific at night time? Just having a
I'll
sleep?
patrol the walls a little bit before going to bed. Make sure
Brooding.
it's all secure, but I'm pretty certain it's going to be secure with all these mercs guarding it. So.
Yeah.
As Macho's gonna be in the same room as Urka, absolutely not brooding.
Mm.
He's just like we're just sitting at opposite corners of the room, and she's just like, and he's just like, haha, he's gonna get killed. I hope.
This guy is also brooding next to Erica.
Perfect.
Brooding together.
Yep. The following morning. Or, not quite the morning, but just before the morning, Pasta. You awaken to see a dark shadow over you in the bed.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Hello, senor.
Oh yeah, I haven't said anything about that agreement that I made for all of us. I was busy talking about blackmail.
Who the fuck are you?
I am your shadow.
I don't believe that for a second.
I have been keeping an eye on you.
Oh, you mean Shadow, I see you are following me.
Yes.
Why are you stalking me? Are you... You're one of those secret admirers, no?
I was investigating the illegal slave trade that you encountered.
Ah, see, senor. My former friend, Beats. Yes.
Before one of your companions stuck a blade between his neck.
Yes, I also kicked him. Man was my friend for a long time, and
yes.
he never even told me he was a dirty criminal.
That's what I meant. Anyway. There is a betrayer in the city.
There is.
Yes.
A betrayer only to the city, or a betrayer...
A betrayer
Say-
to all of Spain.
Are they... an imperial?
There is an imperial spy, I believe. Yes.
I see.
The city of Cadiz wishes
What can you tell me about the spy?
I'm getting to that. The city of Cadiz wishes to surrender to the Empire. This cannot happen.
The mayor is a betrayer, no?
Well, not necessarily. Someone
He
is
certainly seems to be.
sending information to the Empire. If
I
the
will
city,
find them and I will kill them.
if the city was to
Spain.
surrender to the Empire, that means the Empire has a foothold to land ships. We cannot allow that.
We cannot afford to lose land to the North, to the Empire. I will pledge every living breath in my body. The issues of this, the arms dealer, they are what drives me. I will kill them. I will have them set up in a torture rack and flayed alive.
Oh, calm down. We don't do the torture racks anymore. It's been messy.
No, I will gladly.
Yeah. Anyway. Do you have any suggestions as to your possible course of action?
Well, depends. What lead do we have on the spy? Is there no leads, or any descriptions?
Well, I apprehended this note, and he pulls out a scroll, like a scroll and whatnot. And it just says the number of troops the city has, the locations of their patrols, their generically a lot of information that is rather specific.
Really?
He just like tucks it into your pajamas.
Thank you.
Yes, that might come in handy. Anyway, there also appears to have been a few what's the word? A few exchanges of items of particular value, as well as a rather dangerous item, which I believe landed in Pamplona
Really?
a few months ago. I don't know what it was, which is what scares me. However, I am interested in discovering what it is. You wouldn't happen to know?
I do not believe so, no.
Well,
I have heard. No, I know there was a somewhat suspicious ship sometime. Some of my allies were nearby, but I do not know who nor what this ship entailed.
well, there's an individual going around the Empire who calls himself the White Wolf. If you make contact with him,
Is he paid?
I believe so.
Is he an arms dealer or a nobleman?
I believe he is a nobleman.
I have met the White Wolf, and I have pledged myself to see him dead,
See him dead.
or at least ousted from his current seat at the former residence of Baron San. I am quite familiar with this
Well,
figure.
if
as
you
say.
encounter him again, can you send him my way? I wish to speak to him.
Really? We should speak with him.
Yes.
I hope not bargain with him.
Well, leave that to me.
I see.
And he like takes a bite out of your breakfast muffin that's waiting next to your bed.
Oh. He is very diligent. I'm not hungry anyways. Enjoy.
Yeah. Well,
Is there any reason the pale man should not be found dead at any point?
I would like to
Need-
speak to him before he's found dead.
I see.
I wish to understand what is happening with the war.
You seek to know his intent.
I don't know
and
his
his
intent.
influence.
I wish to know his intent.
Yes, you seek to know his intent, his influence,
yes.
I take it.
Yes, I seek to know his intent.
I see. Very well. What may I call you?
Senor Herrera,
Senor Herrero. I see. I
I
should
am
keep this in
a-
mind.
I am the master of the Queen's intelligence.
I see. A worthy ally. It's good to
I
hear.
wouldn't call me that. Anyway,
In service to Spain, I consider you an ally.
well, you can consider me whatever you want. Enjoy your breakfast, and he like tosses you the half-eaten muffin and just walks out.
You know, you could bring it with you.
He's gone.
Okay, I guess I'll have to find the trash can. You know, guests should really finish their meals.
Your wife wakes up and it's like, what are you talking about?
Sorry, I had a weird dream. I dreamt somebody tossed a muffin upon me.
Well, why is the bed full of crumbs then?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. No, they'd know. I think I just ate in my sleep. Allow me
Alright.
to, I'm going to clean up the bed. Just, sleep on.
Yep.
I think most of them are on my side.
In walks
Is-
Manuel.
Hola, Manuel.
Hola,
I,
Senor
I
Tagarak.
think I might have knocked over the muffin and
Ah,
gotten
yes.
crumbs all over my bed.
Let me see to that, sir. If you would attend the breakfast table, breakfast shall be arriving shortly.
I see. Excellent.
He continues to like change your bed sheets and whatnot.
Nice.
Right. Okay. What did anyone have anything in mind they wish to do before we wrap up?
Pacho's just standing at the top of the wall, watching and waiting.
Mhm.
The two guys come back. They come looking for you, Hispacho.
Yeah. Did you kill that horrible traitor?
Well, we couldn't actually find him.
You failed me. So be it. I'll track him down myself sometime. You guys are very loud and clanky and all that metal and stuff, you know. He's gonna disassociate and keep watching for the goblin.
Well, the goblin shows up. Oh, goblin finds you, sir,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
I followed the guy like you asked, and I watched him from the bushes.
And
I watched him from the bushes. He wandered around the forest in the middle of the night. He climbed a mountain.
you did not do what you were told to do.
He told me to follow the guys, and if they
I
tried to kill him,
told
to
you.
stab him.
I told you don't let him come alive.
Oh,
He will be back.
Okay.
This is the second time you have failed to listen to me. 3 strikes and you're out, friend. Go kill him.
Shit.
Well, where will I go though? Where will he be?
You saw him last. Go into the woods, into the mountain, and find him and kill him.
Yeah, but last I seen him, we went into the city.
Ooh.
You went into the city.
Yeah, he came down after going up to the mountain, realized that it wasn't the right place, came down and went to the city.
Huh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Perhaps I'm not quite done with you yet. To be continued.
Maybe he'll tragically die in the midst of a privateer raid.
Invasion, yeah.
He also gave me this to give to you.
Okay. What is it?
He like hands you a note that says, "I know you had people following me. Fuck you, Sponcho."
like holding the letter in one hand, just like laughing at the sky.
The game is afoot.
I know where you live, Sponcho. I will get you.
Alright, well, Hispacho is going to pounce on and kill this goblin for doing the last useful work he can do for me.
Oh my god. Roll to hit.
Alright. 23.
Oh Jesus, that's a hit. Roll damage.
19 piercing damage.
19? Jesus.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Just out of nowhere, face hugger down the ground he goes.
Hey!
Inside the
What are you
tail of
doing?
aliens, you just hear him. The throat.
I
His
am
arms just take him away.
removing a traitor from our ranks.
Esteban comes over and is like, no, don't be murdering people. That's not cool.
If I was a murderer, would you tell me that to my face?
Yeah, well,
This
I don't know.
individual was an untrustworthy spy.
What did
I
he
dealt
do?
with him. He failed me.
Oh, there we go.
Vader,
It's
no.
Nacho, what's this noise? It's not a thief!
First off, this one was a town criminal, and I followed him around, and he followed us like a spy to this place.
He's come
I
to
tried to
steal.
play him against himself, and he came back, and he proved himself to be a shitty spy, and I killed him.
Wait, he
I
might-
am in charge here. I am the Sanchez Esteban. You know you are not in charge.
Well, he is my right-hand man. Well, left-hand man.
I am Hespacha.
See?
I have spoken. And just trots inside.
He's the one that knocks on the wood.
That is correct.
I am the danger.
Yeah.
I am the one who knocks. And they just awkwardly leaves. I love that. Because of that.
Listen, man, considering this, I'm still confused. I barely just woke up. I guess we just pop this thief in the carriage and dump him somewhere. Esteban, would you be familiar with any good sites to dump a body?
Just chuck him in the ravine.
As long as he doesn't end up in the river.
Any particular reason?
Because if he ends up in the river, well, he might contaminate the drinking water. Don't do that.
I'm
Alright.
always certain the mercs can just chop him up and bury him without a fuss.
And they just chuck him in,
That's also
in the sea.
Yeah.
If anybody asks, the official story is the thief just infiltrated.
What official story?
What official story? Indeed.
Are
Well-
people questioning Hespacha killing a goblin?
Yeah, I'm a bit. I presume the mercs don't give a fuck. It's just
The
Esteban.
mercs don't
They
know
shouldn't
who you
give a
are.
fuck. The people paying their paychecks.
Well, the mercs don't know who you are.
I just shouted down Esteban saying that I am the Sanchez here, so I guess that should be something.
You hid from the mercs the last time you ran into them, so the mercs don't know who you are, Hespacha.
When
You
we
just
were
showed
here
up in the camp
first-
and killed someone and then ran off again.
Well, we were here the very first time. with
Yeah, but you hid
Zhao.
from
I was
the
out.
mercs.
I was out in the open. I was
Oh, were
walking
you?
around, looking
Oh,
around
okay.
the
I
place.
thought you
yeah.
were hiding. Okay.
Yeah. No, I was like just walking around, looking at the place, and then I was engaging in diplomacy with Zhao after Hector insulted him and got his ass kicked.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I remember now.
And
Yeah.
before that, he was noticed just like walking around, and
yeah,
when
I've
he
been
got an
around.
opportunity to do shit,
It's-
he
It's
got
very
noticed.
clear that I am like Hector's like sidekick.
Yeah. We're two parts of the one.
Essentially, yeah. Well, besides, I got the headband on it. That's super cool. And I have a
The
little shirt.
headband of the Cholo.
What's
Yeah,
on
I've
the
got my little
cards for
shirt with
today,
only the top
boss?
button buttons.
What's on the cards for today, boss?
Oh, boss has gone.
No, Frankie was asking you that.
Oh! Frank is asking that.
Yeah.
Well,
Boss has gone to
today,
bed.
I'm thinking, Frankie, how are you in terms of looking for whether it be underworld or mercenary allies or blackmail? Or something similar.
Well, if you want secrets to be found, well, it's something I have experience with.
Excellent. Well, I've given most of us our instructions for the day. I guess check out the rumor mill. Find out what you can, any leads, and follow up on them.
Mhm.
Get back to me with what you can.
Oh, in
Good.
the city? Yeah, I can head to the city. I'll
Excellent.
do some shopping for some equipment for the camp. Wink, wink.
Excellent.
Hey, Frankie, while you're out there, get more ingredients for that bomb. I had to use the last batch of it, keeping Hector from dying again.
Oh, hang on a minute. Where's Frankie's character sheet?
Thank you for that, by the way, Espanto.
Thank Frankie.
As to you, Frankie.
Frankie makes the bomb. It takes 2d8 plus wisdom modifier. Wisdom modifier is 3. 2d8s plus 3. She makes 1 healing bomb.
Alright.
Oh, okay, no, that's the heals for that. Okay. Yeah, no, she doesn't make any new healing bombs.
No.
Anyway, if you see the ingredients you need in town, just go ahead and bring some back. We could use some more.
Yeah, she's
Hector
gonna
gets
go make
himself
some
in trouble sometimes.
more bomb, yeah, for you.
Thank you, Frankie.
Gives you a high five and wanders off.
Hector will also offer a high five before she leaves.
She's already left.
Fair enough.
She gives
Well-
you a high five and leaves.
I think that's going to be very handy.
She was pretending she didn't see you. She's only joking.
Okay. I'm sorry I used up what little you had left this battle.
It was there to keep you from dying, man, so it worked out okay.
True. But I think we'll need a lot more of it in the coming days.
Yeah, just try not to get in any fights you definitely can't win, okay?
I'm not going to get into any fair duels at least.
That's a good start for me.
Only a fight where I can properly cheat.
Yeah. Well, actually, it gets really close and whisper, I can help with that, you know. There's something I don't get to do very much that can be pretty helpful.
I have a feature called Master of Tactics that I can use as a bonus action that I never use. That I should probably be using.
I see.
Yeah,
as
that's
much.
actually a good fee. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
When we are raiding the mayor's mansion, it could certainly come in handy.
Or if you get in another duel, it could actually be helpful too.
I just didn't think to do it at the time because I was so flabbergasted at how we got there. You know
That's
how
very
life
special.
sometimes, you know how life just sometimes ends up a certain way, and you just go, "How did this happen?" But all you can do is watch.
Well, as much as we tell anything, I think I'm going to keep away from these things until I'm a bit more prepared. I think I've learned my lesson for now.
Hey, he's growing. The boy is becoming a boss. One day at a time. I'm proud of you.
Well, before you know it, I'll probably jump headfirst into it, but at least I'll get reminded I still have some room to grow again.
So be it.
Is
True.
Frina just standing outside the door, Skug?
Since
Dog, are
today
you
is
alive?
I have been muted.
Ah,
No, I am predisposed to standing near doorways to
Oh.
guard them, so I'm just sort of lurking outside because inside looks way too crowded.
That is true.
Hector's gonna knock on the door, realizing you're outside. My little friend, by the way, would you be interested in going into the city and, I don't know, looking for any leads for potential allies or blackmail or anything so, like that? I think that might help. Little friend, you are very humorous, but would you like to do anything such, or is that not of interest?
Very well.
Hector's speaking kind of fast, but he's basically asking you if you want to help out while looking for blackmail or potential allies in the city. Or he says so jokingly, but
Well, I
basically,
mean,
like,
I can
it's like
listen to the
scouts.
word on the street, but it's not really my area of expertise.
You can do it any way you want in terms of approach. Just if you find any leads, I think. I mean, you could even hang around with somebody, but as long as we find some leads, I think that's tomorrow's. Well,
The whole
today. I
time.
mean, today's biggest hurdle.
The whole time behind Hector, this conversation, his Spacho is just like gesturing to himself and Urika, like, "Hello, hello." Like that's us. That's what we could be doing.
So
Yeah, he's inviting everyone in the party, as well as like Frankie.
so are you spending the day in town and reconvening afterwards, or do you want to do that next week?
We'll do it next week.
Yeah,
It's already dragged on past when you wanted to stop for a while
Yeah.
because we can't
Yeah.
stop roleplaying.
Boss had to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I reckon like it's better to have first we get the information and then we start the attack on the garrison rather than like just
Yeah.
start for that. Have an easy start and then a big dramatic finale for the episode next week.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically, at least, unless something fucks up the cogs.
The lawyer is like,
On a side note, his name is Lair and he's winking at us.
I spelled it wrong because I'm too tired.
Is he gonna lay us? Oh no.
I find
He's
it
winking.
Gonna
funny.
lay you out, boy.
He's winking at me. I don't like it.
I find it funny. The lawyer was one of the people encouraging us to besiege the city.
Well,
In the
they
end-
suggested you should pretend to be besieging the city, not to actually besiege the city, but I got lost in translation.
Pretend to besiege the city. What leverage do we get from that, though?
You don't actually besiege it, so you don't get in trouble.
Hmm.
But as long as they think that you're getting ready to besiege the city, they'll be more inclined to give you what you want, because they'll be afraid of, an army coming to attack them.
Can Hector just double check with them to get that clarified?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just for in character.
Zan will
notes.
probably explain to Hector on the quiet when he realizes.
It makes a lot of sense. I don't want to get in trouble with the crown, so yes, that's a better option. See. Sounds good to me. And I don't waste any troops before I need to.
No, you don't need to use any troops. They just need to kind of stand there and look pretty.
True. Stand there with swords in our hands.
Exactly.
Maybe make some noise. But
You wave 'em
first,
about.
we need to disadvantage the city as much as we can. To make it seem like we have an advantage.
But not too much,
True.
because we don't want to damage the city if you're going to take it. How do we?
True. The only question is... Zhao,
Yes.
could we have the privateers on standby? And if I tell them to wait for an all clear, maybe, before raiding, would that work?
I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. Okay, that's it for me. Just a few clarifications so that Hector actually knows what's going on.
Yeah. Any further suggestions, statements, tasks?
You.
No?
Tormenting people is fun if you're an evil person.
Oh god.
Yeah, fair. How many of us are
Okay,
actually evil?
agreed.
How many of you
Huh?
are actually evil?
I'm just asking like player-wise. I don't want to be out there if they don't want to admit it, but I know I'm evil.
Oh, I'm openly evil. I'm super evil. What are you talking about?
Yeah, 'cause
I'm a
I feel
mob
like
man.
Really
Like,
good. I'm very uncomfortable with what's going on.
I think we're a majority evil party, or at least mainly evil party. 'cause we're
Frankie
being
is chaotic
snotty.
good, so
I feel like
Oh,
I may be
dear.
in the wrong place.
Zan is neutral. Zan
Well-
really only cares about his own title anyway.
Fair.
Cole is lawful neutral. Esteban is neutral evil. Zhao de Gama is neutral evil. Manuel is she is broken apparently. He's just neutral for some reason.
We don't need to list all the NPCs, so we'll just take like from the party.
Yeah.
To be honest.
yeah,
Addendum,
I
I
am-
am neutral good.
yeah. I am neutral, evil, borderline murder hobo. Like, I'm a
Yeah.
mob assassin. Hitman.
We're a very
bodyguard,
chaotic party.
Yeah.
Contextually lawful good.
Lawful evil. At least we're lawful, some of us.
It's only a matter of time before the lawful good character is trying to hunt down the evil characters in his own party. I love it.
Well, Erica already wants Hector dead anyway, so
Fair. Worst part is when you have the same rival and one of you gets to the punch first, you're kind of stuck with that, I'm afraid.
I love how much a mess this party is.
I
It
mean,
makes
we
me happy.
openly have one who intends to kill the other, and well, the other guy who's potentially getting killed has his mind set on not world domination, but at least country domination.
well, with that, shall we leave it there for today?
Yes.
Yeah.
End it.
Alright.
Ross, go to bed.
Yeah. Have a good
Poor
night.
boy.
Good night.
Bye.